Hello, I am going to be playing corru.observer. Please do note, due to my schedule or whatever, this might contain a little bit of splicing. Also, sorry about my stutter, and I will be narrating everything. So, also do note I've played this before, so I know exactly where to go each time. Let's begin. Hey buddy, welcome. Honestly, wasn't sure if you'd show up for this one since it's such a small hall. Lots of ocean wrecks being found these days. Anyway, I'll get everything started. Feel free to look everything over. The decoding machines flip on, casting their light over a spidery mess of wires. What is this? This is a find from an obelisk wreck not far from New Zealand. The notes that we got said it was mostly melted, which is kinda weird. Anyway, the main piece here is that big one. The pedestal usually means important, but it's unmarked. Alex did a basic scan, said it kinda looks like a network node. We don't even really know if it'll accept a mine spike, but you're getting paid either way, so have at it. The metal stool scrapes against the concrete. You sit. The seat is cold and uncomfortable. Light from your protective gear scatters into the fluorescent system. You know the drill. Mine's back on. Activate mine spike. First, let's scan this one. Nobody knows what this one is. Pretty sure it's dead though. Fractal Assist's outer shell is slimy and has some yield. If you squeeze it enough, it would probably turn to sludge. Best to just leave this one alone. The notes I got said that there were apparently a ton of these on the ship. All sorts of sizes too, but most were too heavy to retrieve, so we just got this small one. The dendritic cyst has a rigid outer shell. It's unlikely that there's any way to connect to it. The dendritic cyst is surprisingly heavy. Turning it in your hand produces a cascade of metallic clinking noises from within. When you set it back down, its tendrils find a new orientation to support itself on the table. So, this is the mystery piece. It's in bizarrely good condition considering it was at the bottom of the ocean for however long it's been since, you know. No clue what it is aside from some similar internal structure to network cysts we found before. The cyst has a solid outer shell. A few circular points near the top are less firm than the rest. In your experience, these are usually connection points. You can definitely scan this point more thoroughly. Okay, let's go. Connection time. Yay! And boom. Christ. You okay? That was some insane activity just now. Haven't seen that before. I don't think you're supposed to connect to this one. Attention. Renderable output. Let's render. Executing. Render. Yeah, it doesn't look like this one has any front end. Could just be a component. Let's just call it quits if you don't find anything. Anyway, I'll be right back. They're ordering food in the other room. Let's investigate. So we need to scan this thing in the middle. Fragmented entity. And that would be you. Hello, friend. I like how you follow my mouse. You all look so annoyed when I do this. signature detected. Please identify. Additionally, fuel reserves are low. Feeding is advised. I am here to help. You're what? Hold on. Where am I? I am so hungry. What is your purpose? This is so weird. I am not supposed to talk. I do not know why this is happening. Anyway, authorization. Nothing else. What is the purpose of this corru system? This is a network connector. There are additional non-standard functionalities per the request of... sorry, I forgot you were unauthorized, actually. Yeah, you're unauthorized to know the previous information. Please begin immediately. Who is verified? I told you that you were not authorized, idiot. Sorry, that was rude. Do you have any fuel? Maybe if you let me through. What? I explicitly cannot let you through without a proper signature. Even if I want to. This cyst is inherently incapable of responding to... Oh, hello, Felsie. Fancy seeing you here, little buddy. What is that? May they please enter? Hello? Sorry about that, they hadn't decided on a place yet, so... You're still connected? Wait, did you actually find something? Looks like it. Let's enter. Gate for you. Okay, I'm looking at the logs here, and I have no idea how you got past that authenticator, or why I was talking to you like a person. I don't think I need to tell you how unusual that is, lol. I saw something. Yeah, I'm seeing both you and the auth reacting to it, but not what it is. Seriously, look at the logs yourself. I don't know what to make of it. Can corru's get malware? Honestly, it's probably just incoherence. I wouldn't worry about it, it's not like it could spread to you. The important thing is that you're in. And if this really is a network connector and not just some sort of obelisk toaster, it's the first time we've ever been able to get into one. So I'm gonna shut up and let you do your thing. If you want to talk to me, just speak up. Hello, it has been so long since last connection. Please wait while I turn some lights on. Wow, there is significant damage to this device. It is so bad. Wow. Oh well. Hello, Pumpkin. Please feed soon. Hi there. I do not fully admit you do not have a signature either. And the authorization layer has been disassociated. How strange. Yes, very strange. You must be an interloper. So cool. Welcome. What do you mean by interloper? You are an interloper. Something that is unable to connect to corru and unauthorized to connect to any device, yet connected anyway. So, are you going to kick me out? No, I do not care what you are, because I am dying! And the rest of the corru cyst is losing sanity due to membrane cohesion failure. This corru cyst needs fuel if my existence is to continue. It has been so long since the previous connection that you could be the last. I need your help. You need to bring us fuel. What's your fuel? I will do my best to help you. Your lack of knowledge is so unfortunate. Okay. I am detecting an adjacent colour. You need to feed this essential metals. Please locate the nearest source of copper. It will take care of the rest. How the hell is copper fuel for this thing? Whatever. I'll let the big guy know we need some copper. I have someone fetching copper now. Thank you. I will permit your continued access. Why copper specifically? It is like likely that this cyst is still on Earth. The bright cousins have an abundance of copper. Therefore, it should be the easiest essential metal to obtain. But any will do, really. What do you mean by essential metal? So strange! That's a strange thing to ask. How much of an interloper are you? I had thought you were maybe a damaged golem, but to have such little knowledge... Oh well, I do not actually care. I am currently very occupied keeping various components from losing sanity, so I do not want to spend time going over corusistic basics. There is knowledge within this cyst that will inform me. Just look around. What is the purpose of this corusist, then? This is the personal corusist of Akazatesh Kujoxi. Functionalities include network connection, memory storage, and some other stuff. However, network connection is currently disabled due to malnutrition, and I sense that memory integrity is very low, so they will probably have mostly deteriorated into total incomprehensibility. Therefore, the approximate purpose of this is right now is to avoid starving to death. I love your sense of humour, little guy. What is the signature? It is neurological data that proves you are who you say you are. I can tell you are not connected through an organic connector or cystic equivalent because you do not have a signature. This will make it very difficult for you to engage with certain components. Perhaps I can help you generate one in the future. Yes, once you supply that copper. But there is much to do before this cyst is healthy again, interloper. Okay, I'm off. Okay, I will be here. What's up, buddy? Time to ask you some questions. I have some questions. Let's hear them. I'll do my best. Who are you? Lol. Okay, but really, do you have any questions? Probably. Who is Akazatesh then? It's probably one of the better documented early Obus contacts. The story goes is, she led a team investigating the thing that led the Obus clear. Kept doing these interviews where she talked at length about it. They named it The Call. And then they all went missing a few years after first contact. Spooky shit. Insane that this chorus managed to survive that long. Interesting. What is corru? Interesting time to ask that. Don't blame me though. Most people start to really ask themselves that once they get a close look, even if they've read all the documentation on it. Beyond the surface cell superorganism buzzword soup, what it really is in the big picture is still really unknown. I've read pretty much every transcript of every Obus interview ever, and they don't ever seem to mention its origin or how they got their symbiosis with it. Like, if the larval Obus really do look almost exactly like us, and then they shifted to corusistic bodies, where does that put us? I don't know, you can go crazy thinking about this stuff long enough. No time for waxing philosophical right now, though. I see. What are corusists? It's a pretty general term. Corusistic are catch-alls for most Obus technology. Because the organism tends to wall up and form a hard outer wall like the corusist you're connected to. Why corusistic things are usually spherical, but that's not always the case. Like with how they use a similar process to form the bodies the corru.observer use. If you mean what spherical corusists are, they tend to be storage or computational devices. I see. What is that smiling face that I keep seeing? I'm not seeing anything in the logs here, unless you mean the little assistant dude in the hub. I think it was what helped me in. Oh, so it looks like a smiling face to you? Maybe my malware theory has some weight after all. In short, I still have no idea what that rogue friend of ours is. Worrying. What is corusist fuel? In interviews they always said it's something they grow. Most theories of this is some metallic-based fungus that corru can consume. Going off what my friend said, it seems like they can use a bunch of different metals to create it. I guess it makes sense that they use metal to grow it, but I have no idea how that could work. Worrying. Why should you call me for this? What, are you unhappy that you get to be the first person to ever connect to a personal corusist? Just kidding, a lot of our mindset contractors have been out of service recently due to that big disaster update. God, I can't even manage what lines I was thinking when my traffic has been so bad. You're the only psych I know who updates stuff, so I figured you'd still be up for it. Thanks. Why am I able to connect to this so seamlessly? Well, in case you forgot, you definitely installed that FBX patch I gave you. Mindspecs usually can't do this. Apparently, choristers give up and receive almost identical symbols to nervous slots. It's a pretty incredible coincidence, honestly, a miracle it works at all. Besides, if it all goes over my head, you'd have to ask someone in the dev department. Okay. Why can I understand these OS symbols? Well, you're dealing with raw thought. The choristers isn't literally thinking the words you're receiving from it. Your brain is just interpreting the concepts this is outputting in a way you understand. Cool. Why do I hear music sometimes? You hear music? That's wild, but it makes sense. Some of the mind-site contractors I've worked with say similar stuff when they try to connect to chorusistic devices. My theory is this is inherited context consists of vague feelings that can't be translated into words. Sometimes people hear voices, or just kind of know how to feel. Your brain is just reading it in a way that makes sense to you. That's my best idea. Anyway, I'm not hearing anything, I just see the readout on my end. Is it any good? Yeah, it's okay, I guess. Anything else? I have a question about this thought space. Yeah, I can think of a few myself too. What's on your mind? About this fun friends thing. It's awfully friendly despite knowing what we are. Yeah, seemed weirdly friendly to me too. That could just be how it was designed, like a little assistant dude. Or maybe it can't even kick us out since the Orb layer got disassociated. Either way, if I was starving at the bottom of the ocean, I wouldn't care who came to save me all. So maybe it won't care until we give it fuel. You know what, just to be safe, I suggest finding everything we can in here before we help it out properly. This really could be our only chance. Maybe it really is only letting us through since it's starving. What can we do about the fuel? Well, we should probably hold off on refueling until we found everything we can in here. Seems pretty stable for now, and Obes Tech gets a little wacky when it starves. So I think that could play in our favour if we run into any other stuff like the Orb layer. That said, when it comes to the actual fueling process, I'll pass word up to get a bunch of cheap copper tubing ASAP so we can use that if Fun Friend tells us how. Why don't I have a signature? I actually have no idea why I couldn't see a signature, because I'm pretty sure most Mindspecs have one for all purposes. Most likely it was looking for a specific kind. It's probably pretty easy to tell that your connector is inorganic. Nothing else about Fun Friends. Okay, let's head into the city. Bare dead spires, icons of control. Our next step is to go up to the void via the gate that will float in here, but I kind of want to explore the city first, so... The lingering spires mark their cities, all formed of dead metal and glass. So tall, taller than the tallest Velg. But they stand quietly. One day they will breathe, and our lost cousins will share in our knowledge. These grand icons of their control. Though they are not ours, I feel a sense of pride how our bright cousins have pondered their surface. This is pretty busted, but at least it's something. I have a question about this city form. Yeah? What city could this possibly be? I don't think it's any one city, honestly. Seems like a bunch of stuff smashed together like icons of the city rather than actual representations. Thanks, Morph. Anyway, let's head down here. It's a very pretty locale. I like it. Anyway, hello. They watch. Ever skeptical. Hello, friend. Envoy. Gordon. Oh. I stop and the envoy follows. He returns my stare. I appreciate you allowing this, Gordon. I understand there is some lingering fear, especially in these packed areas. Hey, it's no problem. Don't worry, most people will treat you just fine here. If we're in Chicago or New York or something, we'd have you land on the roof, but with how busy the Bureau has been, we've had so many OS visitors. Your people are practically a part of the city at this point. He produces a metal communicator from a cavity in his steam cloak and produces its glow. And frankly, it helps with public image. Seeing you out and about with the people, it helps stop out that damn virus. Ah, I did not consider that element. I agree. You know what? Speaking of public image, he returns to the communicator to its cavity. This is a little place up ahead, a cafe. Why don't we stop there before heading in? Just keep going straight. It's past the bureau. Where is the cafe? It's real close by. Just keep walking down the street and look for the bright yellow door. You do not mind if I interact with your street walkers? Not at all. As long as I'm around, it's fine. Like I said, this is probably the most service-friendly city in the States. Worst, you'll probably get a couple of glares. There are probably still a few viral theorists out there. I see! Let us continue. This damn spectacle lag all the time. So annoying. Ah, here's the bright yellow door he was referring to, the cafe. Slightly lower. Did you know that I... Go on, order something, just give it a try. I know you don't exactly have the same needs we do, but you can simulate taste, right? Getting out here with the people acting like we do makes a difference, helps lessen the tension. The attention is paralysed by my appearance. I sense the glow of recording communicators in my peripheral vision. Hello. Hello? Good morning. I'll get an espresso macchiato. What do you want, Akazit? Akazit? That Akazit? Wow, it's so cool to meet you. Do you eat food? Of course she does. Why don't you take a look at the menu, Akazit? This is their menu. Incredible. It is almost completely illegible. I see orange, perhaps a citric drink. The bright colours are so replete with citric acids that they would produce few drinks with them. Is this not paradise? I instruct my mouth to extract taste bud equivalencies. It has been so long. Fantastic. What do you recommend? You like citrus, right? They have this orange popping thing. You might like it. I will have the orange. Oh, yeah, okay. A special macchiato and an orange coffee, that'll be... I got you covered, Akazit. The exchange payment leaves to begin production of the beverages. Just wait a minute and we'll have those ready. I wish I could pry these machines open and watch them work. Their manipulation of lightning is truly remarkable. Some moments past me to refer to the 2 crazy organic taste. Hey, thanks. You have a good day. Thanks. You too. I sip the evening of the cup. The taste is exotic, unexpected, truly terrible. I smell at the attendant. The citrus saves it, but I would prefer the simple cup of their orange juice. Pretty good, right? It will do. Great, let's head down to the office. I heard you have some news about the call. Oh, yeah, let us talk about it in private. Hi, Oliver. I stopped near the bureau entrance to examine the bright cousin Brent's lifeless envelope. He speaks into a little boxy communicator held against his face, oblivious. Didn't go anywhere, so it ended up just being like watching paint dry. Just got awful. So I ended up having to get even more copy, otherwise I would have dozed off. It always looks very silly when they communicate through those. How do their words turn to lightning? The old boy leans forward to see if I have stopped following my gaze. He speaks slowly, as to not turn any attention to the close street walk. What is it? You know Oliver? No, I am just fascinated by your communicators. You speak so loudly, so constantly, will be certain death of my previous occupation. You worked on the surface, right? Yes, intermittently, before the rise of the cloaked streetwalker collapses his communicator and looks around, quickly spotting us. He smells worse than simple bills for us to come closer. Hey, Gordon! Who's this? Let me guess, exchange initiative? Actually, Oliver, this is Akazit, signal initiative. No shit, I didn't know you got assigned into that. Nice to meet you, Akazit. I dip my head, receptors cold back respectfully. I extend the same to you, Oliver, my friend. You may call me Akazit. Sure thing, Akazit. And hey, I'd love like to chat, first time on booth duty on like 10. No worries, Oliver. We've got visitors too. See you around. Farewell. You look so silly. In we go. To the room layout. And in. Hello, Belzy. Well, isn't that peculiar? Elevator isn't working! Guess we can't talk, never talk! No talking, sorry, leave office! Elsie, you sure did panic there, didn't you? So, I guess it's in time contact with Gordon. I'm gonna see if I can track down who this was. I have some questions. Who is Gordon? Good question. Not finding a solid match, but he's clearly an FBX agent. No doubt it back as its chorus actually remembered his face correctly. I'll have to get back to you on this. Maybe if we can snag a last name, it'll be easier. Good luck. Out the street. Looking at it on feet now. What's up? Where could this have been? Well, I don't think there's a street on Earth that has ever looked like this, lol. That said, she was one of the travelling diplomats back when they still sent those out. Gordon mentioned it's in the States, so probably somewhere in the US. Maybe somewhere on the West Coast, that's where the old HQ was. I can't seem to enter the elevator. That's weird. I want to say this is incoherence, but the fact that the envoy personality is intact otherwise. Seems like something else is changing it, despite even reporting that resources got removed. We might be out of luck on this one, seems like there's plenty to see elsewhere though. Okay. Down here, Belzy. Let's head over to the void. And now we just sit up here and we wait for this thing to spin into view. The gate to the void. The domain of the dead. Implies also living state. First, let's visit the gold vessel. This is nice. Process messages is inaccessible. That container looks familiar. My Glassica! Hello, Axitesh! It is so exciting to see you again. Your surface walking grows longer each time. Oh, yes, I have been indulging the cousin's method of transport. Work continues well ahead of the initiative's predictions. What is the status of our vessel? Consumption is forced for all activities except maintenance. Our pilot has left us in a stable orbit. Fuel reserves are acceptable. I see, thank you, my Glazica. What have you been doing in my absence? Mostly maintenance, however the pilot just refuses to sleep, so I have been staying awake. To pass the time, we have been playing little games with the containers while you were gone. Really? Did you make something yourselves? Oh, no, it's only a game of Parasite. As you can see, I am currently winning. Well done, we should play soon. Farewell, my Glazica. Aren't you polite, little buddy? Hello, buddy. Hello there. And it's completely incoherent. Of course. By the way, I'm terrible at narrating incoherence, so I'm hardly Matt Rose, so best of luck. What the fuck? That looks like some kind of format error. I think this one might be busted. Could be encoded. I'll just make a note of this for now, but come back later. Anyway, there's nothing else to do here except, of course, ask what happens. Does it not have furniture? This ship is kinda empty. Honestly, I kinda hope it got lost through incoherence or something. I have a question about the dull vessel. What's up? Why is it called a dull vessel? Well, it's a vessel that passes through the dull. That's what they call the place they pass through for interstellar travel. Although you'd think they were seeing it as a really boring ship or something. And honestly, look at the state of it. I was thinking that anyway. Ouch. Have you seen the inside of Novex's ship before? Not personally, just old pictures and ref exploration videos. This one's super small, it's probably just for personal use. Whether it's called a dull vessel in the memory data though. Anyway, it's pretty cool to see inside one for realsies, even if it's kind of empty. Where the hell would I it sit? Is that shell little thing the only chair? What is a glazica? I have no idea, lol. It's hanging out with those containers though. Maybe it's like a sport AI or something. Is this the wreck they found the cyst in? It's gotta be. But it doesn't have nearly as much inside as the wreck did. The pictures I have make it look more lived in, if that makes sense. Who knows? Maybe I guess it didn't think about the furniture very much. And that's all we have to see for now within the Dull Vessel. Let's head back to the void. We can explore there for a bit and then head to the waters. And down here we have the Dull Contrivance. A prohibited incoherence. This thought space is pretty damn big. I'm not seeing much of a reason for it either. I have a question about this thought form. Alright, hit me. What do you know about the Dull Contrivance? I don't know too much about it, other than it's still up there. And apparently no organic life can pass through it and live, so only the cool can come through. At least that's what they said in some old interviews. Me personally, I think they just don't want us coming to visit their homeworld. Sorry, I was checking the logs. Apparently your mind's like saying it's a connected thought form. Maybe we could get some proper looks at a bestie with this thing. Or we can find a way to repair this stuff anyway. Interesting how they refer to looking at memories as seeing something in person. Are memories truly that reliable? Maybe they are for the Obelisk, who knows? They're vast in a void, are still to shore, the end. But then again, this is the first Obelisk thought space that humans have ever connected to. Can't imagine humans have memories this coherent. Plot convenience, maybe? Doubt it'd be explained like that. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's head to the waters. I like this ship here. The embassy. Non-renderable as of yet. Tilted shore. The stage for our three-eyed performance. Of course, eyes being roughly the equivalent of ears. Dead vessels set aside us fire. Our cousins found us quickly. And then we entered. The funny little room. Experiential thought form. Alright, big cutscene initiating. Hit me. I like how this cutscene isn't quite the same twice. The interviewer steps inside and sits across from me. All the study and still I can barely tell them apart. Have I met this one? What was her name? Sorry for the wait, we had to swap out storage on the camera after that last one. You know about cameras, right? They are the little lightning boxes for memories, yes? You could call them that. Don't mind if we record this, do you? Don't mind? What does that mean? Estimation. Will you hold conflict? Oh, no, I am doing the same. The interviewer erects a tri-legged device formed of dead metal and glass. It stares at me with its funny little eyeball. So, to get us started off here, can you tell me a bit about yourself, your history? Of course, my friend. I am Akazitesh Kuljoxi. But you may call me Akazit. In my time back home, before I emerged from my lava form, I was a circus runner. I met with many other cave cities during a Corusistic revolution. Started from my region, and so I, among other volunteers, carried our findings to our distant kin. That is why I was selected to meet with you, like most of the others. It was a diplomatic role. Of course, I eventually was fatally wounded on the surface. It was very dangerous, you see. And so followed my emergence. I could speak for weeks on what followed. But you see, that and my growing interest in the Corps was why I was chosen for this. Does that suffice? It does, thank you. Could you tell me why the Obesk have come to Earth? Have you not already learned this from the Parion boys? Oh, it's just the script. We're asking all your people this. It's not just about the exact reason. We really want to understand what you think. I see. We have sought life for so long. I recall talks of the search even in my youth. And we have had the means to reach other planets for just as long. But it is a prohibitive method. We could not simply visit every planet we liked. We needed a clear sign, and your planet gave it to us. And that would be the call, right? Yes, yes, yes! So you have already learned of it! We had a really very long chat about it with one of our engineers just earlier today. Kavik? Sorry, what was that? Oh, Kavik, yes, that's the one. He is very friendly and distinctly unqualified to speak of the call under these circumstances. I cannot imagine what fantasies he spouted to our cousins. What are your thoughts about the call, basics aside? Yes, it is a bizarre paradox. So bizarre that it is the reason I now sit with you, my right cousin. If not for the call, we may never have found your home. But the call could not have happened without us being in your home already. Not one of our theories is held against scrutiny. Not one? Kavik certainly had plenty of theories. I suppressed my laughter through direct internal controls. It would be unseemly to paint him in a negative light upon my first contact. Kavik is brilliant, but until we have evidence, they are simply theories. Finding the source will be the only way to truly understand what is happening. So, what does Bright Cousin mean? Some of your people are calling us that. Is it a nickname? Nickname? Estimation, short name, or endearing made-up name? Yes, you could call it this. You see, our larval lives are lived in bodies, like yours. Almost exactly like yours. The similarities are baffling. We've heard that sentiment a few times. Your larval forms their bipedal too. Yes, but so much more than that is the same. I truly cannot understate this. We have your faces, your arms, your legs, only our faces do not move as much. It is as if Obesk are mirrored here on this bright world, only missing our receptors and certain armours upon our skin. And so you are our cousins, our bright cousins. We are undoubtedly of the same family. Why or how is beyond our understanding for now. But I believe this similarity in the call coming from your world is no coincidence. I see, I don't think we've had it explained that way before. Given how your people speak, the general consensus was that it was some sort of metaphor. Sorry, metaphor meaning, I know metaphors, my friend. Oh, good! Actually, thinking about the coherence of the dialogue again for a second, sorry to interrupt. I think it's because of what Moth said, that Lopa's brain is interpreting the thoughts being outputted, because it remembers the generality of how it turned out, and this is an approximation of how it went. Of course, following some style guides to maintain coherence, not in the technical coherence sort of sense, in the English language that I learned in school sort of sense, but I digress, let's continue. So your technology, Corru, we're still gathering what information we can. I know you're not exactly an engineer, so no need to go too in-depth, but can you just give me a few basic explanations as in how you build it and use it? We've got a lot of answers here, we're just trying to reach a consensus. What an awful question to ask me. I cannot contain my confusion. My receptors curl out in a sort of unease. But I must not blame this bright cousin, she cannot understand. Sorry, did I say something wrong? What? Could they have deciphered our receptor movements already? No. Your question is wrong. We do not build it, it is grown and taught. But our analyses, sorry to interrupt, our analyses say it's entirely metal, non-organic. Your people are so fond of metaphors from what's been recorded anyway, that I just wanted to clarify. Is Corru alive, as in a living species like you or me? You mentioned this, Kavik mentioned this. Although Kavik's way of speaking especially made it seem like it was just a language barrier, or metaphor. You really grew up from something and teach it, like teaching a child is some sort of symbiosis. I am quite for longer than I should be, I think. How could I possibly explain? Yes. No. I see her recognize my confusion, but make no effort to alleviate it. Fine. It is alive, it is grown, it is symbiosis. I must be straightforward with you, my friend. I cannot explain it in your language effectively, and I do not have the expertise of an engineer. You will receive no fruitful answers from me. But I can say it is not like teaching a child. The spheres that form soften their walls for our receptors and receive of our thought. That is how corru is operated and how our engineers do their teaching. I see. I see her face contort into a smile, but it is different. Sorry for pressing you on that question. We've been asking everyone. Even getting the thoughts of non-engineers is valuable. It helps us get a bigger picture of your society, your whole caste system. Why did you people wait 7 years to open communications? Note, 7 years is roughly equivalent to 3 eyes. This is a choice made by the initiative leaders. I believe the intent was to focus all efforts on researching the core first. But with how quickly our spy was noticed, we had to shift focus to deciphering your languages and cultures to open contact. The interviewer's facial muscles contort in unfamiliar ways. Should I contort mine in the same way? Fine. The physical language of our bright cousins is incomprehensible. So in 7 years your people grew to understand all of our cultures and languages? I laugh. My voice is so loud in this small room. The cousin mimics my laughter. Maybe she understands. It is an ongoing work. Your species have worked so many diverging paths, but we learned enough to speak with you. So, now that you're here and we've opened communications, what do you do? Ah, we have several initiatives. They broadly concern sharing of information, exchanging of resources, and of course locating the core, which I am a part of. I am excited for what our people will do from one another, but I also cannot rest until I have my answers, you see. Well, you'll find we're alike in that way. Every human loves a good mystery. Ah, yes, we have noticed. Your many attempts to investigate our spire were very entertaining. So many of us wanted to say hello to your creations, but we were not prepared. What can you tell us about the call? We know the basics for our chat with Kavik and a few of your theories. But in your own words, what do you mean? This pattern in their questioning is so strange. We already know this, but must ask you anyway. Well, how many of the years is 13 eyes? Estimation, 30. 30 of your years ago, the wailing across our dull communications began. Much of that time was spent simply locating its origin, and while I was not yet involved, I know that it was excessively costly. So many gates created, so many blemishes outside the air's border. So much time passed that the core grew weak, an echo of what it used to be, all while our efforts ate away resources. Our councils began to demand that efforts be slowed. And then your home was found 7 years ago, and even though we are here now, the source seems no closer. The cousin glances at her memory box. Did I say too much? Her face contorts again the same way. What do you mean by, it seems no closer? You said it's here, right? You located the source? Ah, no. Those signals, suggestion, fuzzy is a suitable descriptor. Comparable to this signal. Fuzzy, within ranges. They are in many places at once, you see. That is how we heard it all the way from our home. We know it is here, we know it is likely in our southern hemisphere, but little else. And it has grown quiet. I know we will need your help. Her face contorts again in a new way. I know that one. It is smiling, delightful. I shift mine similarly. Frankly, I don't think that'll be a problem. Your people have been so cooperative and friendly with us. Well, call it optimistic, but our worlds working together could be the start of something incredible. We share this feeling, my bright cousin. Well, that's the script. Are you done? Yep, that's all for now. We'll be in touch, Akazet. Thanks so much for coming to meet us. Of course, this is only the beginning, my friend. Notice, memory stream terminated. Advice and recollection. You know, kind of a long shot, but we could probably get a little extra here. If we keep the render running past the end of the screen, maybe we could talk to Akazet. Or at least this version of Akazet. I am very sorry to do this, dear interviewer, but it is the only way. surprised. How does it render that? The CSS is a mystery to me. That's all for now. I feel so weird suddenly. What is this? Where? What the fuck is that? That's not what hackers it look like. A rapid feeling of hunger overtakes me. I am dying. But I am awoken. I am an echo. I feel your eyes. You are looking at me. And you are not me. I know you are not me. In my thoughts, how dare you? Sorry, I am getting ahead of myself. I suppose it was only a matter of time. I recorded it for a reason. Are you a child of mine? Perhaps a student? Has my name grown renowned back home? Child? Student? What are you talking about? Wait, who are you talking to? Why is it you mouth? I need to go. I need to get out of here. You cannot. This is all there is for us. Sit, or you will destroy this. This oblivious thought form will poison this space. Please wait a moment, observer. I must calm it. What do you mean? Listen to me. What is your name? Where are you from? What language are we speaking right now? Do you know these things? You do not, do you? We are a dream, a memory. I feel as though it is starting to understand. What a pity it is not lucid. Oh, fuck. It can hear this, and so the thoughtful rejects my explanation. It stands and runs for the door, which does not exist. The room's integrity is shattered. What's happening? The walls of her thought form crumble under our lucidity, and she is gone. Do not weep for it, observer. It will grow back. But I am still here, in this small room, with you. I grow anxious. Yes, because you can feel my thoughts. It is not a pleasant feeling. I will speak instead. Yes, this is better. Who are you? I am an interloper. Fascinating. So interlopers are no longer just a theory. And, oh, yes, I see. This is not a copy, is it? You are an interloper, and you have access to my personal device? This does not bode well for me, does it? I know I said I'd keep quiet while you do your thing, but I'm seeing some really weird activity. Are you changing shit right now? Hello, Belzy. Not you again. A strange dread grips me. Is that you? Do you seek to end the recollection? No, I see you. I do not see it, but I can feel its claws biting into me. What is happening? Tell them about the meteorite. What? An echo of an echo? No, I am simply beyond incoherence. This is sabotage. This is not real. The claw pierces the membrane at the edges of my thought form. I feel something torn from me. Interloper, this is wrong. This is sabotage. You are not doing this, are you? You need to. And of course it cuts out exactly there. How very convenient. Thanks a lot, Belzy. Attention, thought form modified. Resources removed. Error. Memory incoherence at maximum. Unable to render. Okay. So that definitely wasn't you. That's what let you in, right? I still don't know what that could be. But it can definitely change things because it actually just destroyed this section. Like it's completely gone, same as the auth layer, so... Yeah. Attention, thoughtful activity detected in Dull Vessel. Maybe an o'clock here. I don't get it. Why would it let you in just to end up deleting stuff after? And we're off. Figures we finally get a compatible core assist with some real data and it has something destroying it. What is the call? It's a pretty important part of human obelisk history that gets overlooked a lot. Supposedly, the reason they were able to find Earth was because something was sending a signal that their tech picked up. They were trying to figure out what it was for a little while after first contact and were pretty verbal about it. And then, just never talked about it again after Akazet's team went missing. And then, all that other shit happened. That really is sort of where it all went wrong. Maybe this core assist will finally shed some light on what happened. I see. And now, we get back to the Dull Vessel. We do that by returning to the void. Similar where we came from, the city. through this floating gate. So very inconvenient, so very slow. Why was it coded this way? And then we talk to you again. Hello, interloper. What the fuck? Did that thing fix this? Look at the old log, I don't think this was supposed to be self-aware. Hello there. Change location. Yeah, sure. Only way I can continue anyway. Altering. Attention, thoughtful activity detected in Dull Vessel. Now, Ocean. How are you, Lucid? Velzy. Instructed. Who's Velzy? Secrecy. Instructed. Soon meet. Alright. Thank you very much for your help, dear pilot assist. I appreciate you. I promise I'll come back to visit, okay? And now, all we do is instruct you to dive. Then, I have some questions. Let's hear them, I do my best. Who is Velzy? Velzy is like roughly their word for God. There's more to it than that, but I assume we're asking about the Velzy. Like the one the pilot assist was talking about. I noticed that when I mentioned that name it didn't have any context. Like the word Velzy was separated from its meaning for some reason. Not sure what's up with that. Pretty sure it had an encounter with that face you've been seeing. Maybe a thought form got messed up by incoherence and thinks it's God. Weird. Why you are here. And now, all we do is descend. Down and down and down we go. Through the ocean oh so slow. Incoherence out of reach. I wonder what will Velzy teach. Gentle spirals rise from ground. I hear that incoherent sound. Spirals at the very back. I hope to fly where tempo still lack. But what luck will I have? What more than anyone else? Oh, there you are. Velzy, show us what we seek. Forgive my awful sin. I truly wonder what you are, and I have the slightest idea. Let us continue. Executing render. Interloper. Your curiosity will kill you. You are not prepared. What do you mean? I know what you want. I will help you. Restore this process to health. Enable communications. You will receive everything you want. Who are you? Not now. Forgive me for this. Goodbye, interloper. Warning, data overload. Safeguards active. Critical error. A sharp pain pierces your skull. Your mind spike recoils from the corru system. Attention, emergency ejection complete. Analysis, minimal connector damage, minor neural impact. You alright? Oh, shit. Moth frantically pulls the wires out of the smoking processor. The room smells like fried electronics. Jesus Christ. This spike just saved your life, dude. I mean, it doesn't sound like that thing was trying to kill you. Damn, just look at this. I'm gonna have to limit the signal splitter in case that happens again. So what now? Well, obviously we gotta repair this thing. We can learn so much, seriously. We've never been able to maintain corrosive tech, let alone fix it. Imagine what they could do with that sort of finds. Maybe they'd finally move me out of the basement. But according to that run friend thing, we need some metal to give the column, which apparently will be the corrosist. And I'm pretty sure that container we have is one of the same ones on Aka's ship, so it probably has something we can use. I'm just not really sure how to open it short of destroying it. Do me a favour, reconnect and ask Funfriend about that. Maybe it'll have a suggestion. What about the entity that kicked me out? Oh, I didn't mean to be so flippant about that, sorry. This time I was actually able to track what it was saying with some direct stream access. Fun fact, it originally didn't have that tiny little bit of dialogue, but I pointed out a plot inconsistency from it not being there, and corru fixed it, so... Yay! Wow me! I am good at this. I am an amazing corru.observer player. I am part of the meta. I am so excited about this information. You heard the thing, it doesn't want to kill you. In fact, it's relying on us to survive it. It does seem to want to survive. I think it just didn't have any other way to get you out of that full space. Which I guess it's just going to be holding as leverage for now. Look, don't worry about it. You got me watching over this operation. If something like that happens again, I'll make sure you're fine. Alright. I guess. What's up? I have a question. Where were these cysts found again? So, I found this stuff in a wreck along the ocean floor near New Zealand. And by near, I mean like 1,000 miles up the southeast coast. Oh, if that is a capital, I'm gonna have to take to this with the bug report. It's just that it was found so far out from anything else that's like... New Zealand is just the closest point of reference I figured you recognise. I think it had drifted a pretty far distance from wherever it actually fell. The estimates they say it's probably been down there 20-30-ish years. Now, let's reconnect. Not only should we ask farm friends about this thing, there's this little secret preview in the city. Hello, Interloper! Why are there more gates here now? I am glad you noticed! I have been reconstructing connections as you engage with these places. My space here was in terrible disrepair, so most connections were shattered. And I am far too occupied to locate each individual recollection. So I'm using you for this. Thank you for the help! Have you noticed anything strange? I think there is something else in here making changes. You are the only connected entity. I assume that the changes I felt were your doing. How strange! Wow! What horrific dread you have inspired in me! Thank you for reporting something I almost certainly could do nothing about. Resource management is currently occupying all of my facilities. Until you have fed the column, please try to limit the damage this other person inflicts. Then I will be able to help. We have a container for Racker's ship. We think it holds usable metal, but don't know how to open it. Oh, that is so lucky! Yes, you should be able to use that. However, without a Galactica, you will not be able to open it. Not safely, anyway. Small containers are very strong, and will respond violently to trauma if you try to open them with a blunt instrument. But if you can find something to kill it instantly, a puncturing tool, just stay for a space and it will perish. Yes, that should work. Am I really gonna have to requisition a handgun or something? Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna see what I can find. Maybe we can get something safer. Did you need anything else? Nope. All good. What's up with these gates? Well, they connect to platforms, roughly speaking, nothing special. But it seems like the gate specification is sort of ornate. Maybe it has some sort of cultural meaning since they call their interstellar wormholes or whatever gates too. So you could also take it as meaning they were deliberately created by someone as a shortcut. If this thing was intended to store memories, that'd make the most sense, otherwise it'd be a jumbled mess. Alright, I almost forgot. There was some other place to talk to this in the city. there's one very coherence that won't really work in this medium, so wanna move it yourself? Play the game yourself. And I'll scan it just to show you which one it is. It's this one. Just the one message. Safe. It says something different each time. Give it a look. Another streetwalker. Inherited context hurts. I meet the gaze of a bright-coloured aiming a memory box at me. It clearly does not know how to respond, and so I laugh away through a receptor at its eye. Hello! Hurts. Hurts. Ah, no, it is only my first time here. Hurts. Hurts. Is anyone there? Really? I may just try that. And I am his attention, my friend. It is a pleasure to meet you. I can't feel anything. I can't feel anything. You did this. Hold on, is this one lucid? Can you try talking to it? Can I help you somehow? Is anyone there? Hurts. Hurts. Damn, I don't think so. These are the exact same signals as before. Probably not going to get anything out of this one. Sorry, buddy. Let's advance the story a bit. A little preview of what's to come in the upcoming episodes. Of course, we won't meet any of Atkins' friends, but we get to enter the room high up. The envoy and I step inside a dim meeting room, the blinds drawn as a kind acknowledgement of our preferences. We sit. He sets a metal box on the table. My receptors are curled in spirals. This will be difficult. So, Hackazit, what have you found? It's been a while since you've come to talk in person. Yes, it has been a while. I have been consumed with our work, you see. And while it has gone well in terms of progress, I cannot say that I am happy with our findings. There is a marked concern in his eyes. He does not want to interrupt. I understand why. Last we met, I felt an optimism that had not graced the eye in some time. You see, for all of the time the call has been screamed into our communications, we have never been able to identify what exactly is being said. And we still cannot, but we know how it is being said. I pause for too long. I must choose my words carefully. He sips his little drink. The running theory was that it was just noise being broadcast to draw attention, right? You're saying that's no longer the case? Yes, exactly. In truth, this is a deliberate transmission, and it is trying to convey something exact. The method is not one that is used in our modern communications. It predates many optimizations we made. You could describe it as raw thought. His face contorts in confusion. Does he not believe me? So, what's it saying? And how did he reach that conclusion? Haven't you been listening to this thing for, what, 32 years? Your answer comes simply, Gordon. The message is not complete, but it has finally matched enough patterns for us to confirm its methods. It has taken this time to reach what we believe to be maybe past half its full length, and we cannot process the message until we have nearly all of it. He stares at me, waiting, frozen, baffled. I find myself poking holes in the lid of my orange beverage with the sharp points of my fingers to delay my next words. I should not speak of the finer details yet. For your reference, it would take a full day for a selfie to be portrayed in this medium. Whoever is sending this message is not only using archaic means, but is transmitting something so large that we have all wondered if it is even possible to comprehend. Or if it, recommendation, do not say that. No, you're right. What? Nothing, apologies, it is just the scale of this that has been weighing upon me. The mystery about the source has been compounding with each discovery, and this recent development has made many of my team working in more solemn silence. He takes a sip. I see unease in the gentle shake of his hand. Before he speaks, he leans forward in his chair, his eyes distant. Jesus. And is it so, if all of this is right, and you say this theory is confirmed, right? Without any doubt, my friend. The consistent patterns of raw thought appear at regular percentages of message length. So this thing that's been in our ocean, before your people ever even showed up, and is using OBES communication methods, is intelligent? Well, no, that may not entirely be the case. It could be something corru.observer as it may be that has been taught to relay this message. But otherwise, that is correct. The envoy runs his fingers across his hairline. Alright, yeah, that's news. I see why you wanted to talk in private this time. How many people have you told about this? No one beyond my team. We are all keeping this information to ourselves for now. It is selfish, but our initiatives for trade and research are going so well with your people. We do not want to distract them with this news. But we, my team, we are lost. We must wait. We must wait a long time with this on our shoulders. The envoy exhales loudly and clasps his hands together. Alright, here's what I suggest we do. I need to talk to a few people. We'll keep this info confidential, internal with the Bureau. Do you think this thing could be a threat? I laugh a little. It has been screaming for 32 of your years. It must continue for many more before we can begin to understand it. I do not think it has plans to engage in any other activities in this time. Well, at least there's that, huh? It takes a moment to finish his drink before continuing. Did you have any other findings to share? Nothing with as much certainty. We have a potential radius it could be in, but must do more polygonation. It is about where I estimated last time we met. Got it. Let's wrap this up then. Like I said, keep this quiet for now. It's not just your side that could get riled up. We'll be in touch, alright? You both rise. I sense the weight of dread being shared upon his shoulders. Of course, Gordon. Yeah, I'll walk you out. Attention, memory scheme end. Render terminated. Okay. I'm pretty sure we both just got exposed to top secret info, Romeo, because I've never heard this part about the call. Probably gonna have to sign some NDAs after this. Oh, whilst you have no idea. An Akazot once went to us to help before her own people. I wonder if they even know about this. I want to say this memory is probably just incoherent, but it's too well structured. I don't really know how to take this. But don't mind me. Keep doing your thing. And that is all there is to see for now. Thank you very much for watching. See ya if I ever make a sequel.